Google SGE, which stands for, what does it stand for? Search Generative Experience, I believe. Is that what it stands for? Search Generative Experience. I don't like the name. Has been around for a little while now, but it is being rolled out to everybody, and it is a new way of search that Google is implementing. It's not the old way where, I mean, you know, the old way, the search results pop up. It's the websites. There's a couple ads at the top, but it shows the websites, right? Well, you probably had at the top the what do you call it? The AI now at the top that tries to answer your question, whatever you're asking in search. Which I don't know. I can't actually think of how much I've actually been paying attention to that because I don't 100% trust AI. So I'm like, thanks for the answer that may or may not be correct, or that has like general information, but not the specific information I'm looking for. And then I just kind of skip it, and try to find the answer. So how useful is this going to be? That's the question I have. And like, is it just going to be in the way? Google search adds a web filter because it is no longer focused on web results. And by that, it means if you go down here, you can see, you know how on the top, like the little tabby tabs, and you can click on like, oh, I just want to see videos, just want to see images. So now it's like, I just want to see web results. So I guess you can just click on that. And my guess is maybe they're just going to have an option where you can just keep that option as the default. I don't know, maybe not. But yeah, I don't know how much I'm going to trust the AI overview. Although sometimes I guess I've gotten answers that I was okay with. Google I/O has come and gone. And with it came an almost exclusive focus on AI. Part of the show was announcements for Google search that was so huge it was almost hard to believe. This is a very big change. The AI-powered search generative experience that the company has been trialing for months, that I have been researching. I started researching it months ago, last year, and that was when I was working at my other company, the commercial real estate company, because I was like, okay, Google Search Generative SGE is going to be coming out in the future, like rolling out to everybody. I need to learn how to do the SEO for it, which I never learned. First of all, because SEO is like this whole big thing, and I just didn't have the time to learn it at the job. But second of all, I just am not that interested in learning SEO. But this is like a whole new thing now. So I don't know what SEO people are going to do. They're going to have to learn this new way of doing things. So it's going to be rolling out to everyone in the US. The feature, renamed AI Overview, is here now, and it feels like the biggest change to Google search ever. The top of many results, especially questions, are now dominated by an AI box that scrapes the web and gives you a sometimes correct summary without needing to click on a single result. So, again, if it's giving you sometimes correct answers, how useful is it for it to be the default thing at the top? Is that useful if it's not giving you correct answers all the time? AI overview is a bit different from SGE trials. It's a lot faster, and it's caching AI answers, which would help the cost of running generative AI. While you aren't getting a cache result, you see a blank AI overview. Okay. And this is how it looks right here, left versus normal. So I don't know, man. Do I like this? Like, usually I'm searching for something specific that's not like generally, like I'm not looking for steps to change a tire. Like, I'm probably looking for something like specific tire information for my specific car or something like that, When Google decides you have an AI appropriate query, it now takes a lot of scrolling to see web results. Here's a picture right here of where the web results finally appear, which are way down there, way. And before, so we got the AI at the top, And then we have, I guess, a featured article, a featured website with the steps. So this is where like the SEO comes in. Like, how do you get your website to be that featured website at the top? And how does it pick it? I'm sure this article will say a little bit about that, but how does it pick this website to show the answer? And how is that better for websites, instead of showing multiple websites where you can then peruse them at and be like, I want to look at this one. No, I want to look at this one. No, you get one at the top. And how is that? Yeah. So how is that good for me? How is that good for other companies and businesses who have websites? Then after that, people also ask, in case you wanted to know how to change a tire step by step, which it was already showing up here anyway, but um, or other ways to ask the same question. And then what is this? How to change a flat tire? So another featured website. Then it's videos, and then discussions and forums. So what is this hierarchy? Like, how does it know that this is a good hierarchy? Like, I don't know. And then finally the responses, the web results. Um, Google scrolls indefinitely, so there are no pages anymore. Huh. I should test that, see how long it can scroll. But let's consider a page to be a full browser viewport height. The first page is an AI overview, takes up half the screen, then another answer box extracted from some website. So that's the lucky website that gets promoted. Page two is a people also ask box suggesting other queries, then one search result, then a box for videos. Page three is the bottom half of the video box, then a discussion and forums section with a Reddit and Quora posts. Reddit and Quora? It's not until page four and miles of scrolling that we finally get the traditional 10 blue links. Isn't even counting an ad block, which would appear normally. Haven't seen an ad block and AI overview at the same time, but I'm sure that's coming. So I guess will answer the ads question. Despite pushing AI overviews live onto production for everyone on the most premium spot on the Google search page, Google still notes that generative AI is experimental. You can't turn off AI overviews in the main search engine. Okay. Once you do find the web filter, the results will look like old school Google. You get the 10 blue links and that's it. With everything else, Google Maps, Answer, Info Box, etc., disabled. Sadly, unlike old school Google, there are still the current Google web results, so they'll be dominated by SEO sites rather than page quality. So I guess you can still do the SEO for the web filter. So now it's going to be buried. Google says AI overviews are rolling out to hundreds of millions of users this week. Yeah. Seeing the feature by the end of the year as Google expands AI overview to more countries. Google claims that the links included in AI overviews get more clicks than if the page had appeared as a traditional web listing for that query. But that's honestly hard to believe. When Google takes the content from one or several sites, rearranges it with AI, and then displays it in full at the top of the results, why would any user click through? Exactly. Like, they're displaying it. So why would you click on one of the links? Anyone who's been on Twitter or Reddit knows that people tend to only read the surface level info and move on. People who click through and read the article are pretty rare. Yeah, I like to click through and read an article or what I'm trying to find. I like to know the details, but for the most part, assuming AI overview works the same way, Google has not said how it expects something like this to be sustainable for web publishers. Right. Like, how are you supposed to do this now? If you're like SEO, if you write articles, I guess this person's worried, Ron, because he works for Ars Technica, and they're going to be like, how are our articles going to be shown? The power user way to use Google search web now takes a lot of clicks. You'd want to click on more and then web for actual web results, and then get get Google to actually pay attention to the words you type in. You'd want to click tools and change all results to verbatim. Alternatively, okay. Anyway, check out this sweet jet. That looks cool. So yeah, search is gonna change. I don't know how it's gonna work. Fortunately, or I don't know if this is fortunately. I don't know how I'm gonna do, because at the job I have now, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing as far as like trying to help our website stay up at the top search results because apparently there's not going to be any search results now. But it said for something, so I'll have to test and see. Like for example, the company that I work for is like flooring products, like garage flooring and stuff like that. So if you search for like garage flooring, is it going to be? Well, I guess that's not really a question, right? So it was talking about how if it's a question, it's going to show like AI, and also for certain other searches. So yeah, big change. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how it's going to go. Nobody knows how this is going to go. We'll find out now, won't we? And that's all I have to say about that.